Hi, I'm John Birky.
And I'm his wife, Sue.
Um, we're going to talk a little bit about Christmases when we grew up. We did have Christmas. We, on my mother's side of the family, there was 4 girls. She was the oldest, and the Dorothy was the next one, and Frances was the next one. And when I was about the 3rd grade or so, they had jobs. They were graduating from high school and they had jobs, and so they had money. And so we went to Christmas there, and there was 3 gifts on the tree for us. One from Dorothy, one from Frances, and one from my grandparents, old and Leela Reinhardt. So I thought I really hit the payday. It was really great because enjoyed that, and there was a lot of fun. There were good aunts and stuff like that. So when as I grew up, there was kind of some special things that happened. I guess you might call it special. When I was in the 3rd grade, I went on this Tonka dump truck, and I kept telling my mom that, and she said, "Well, we'll see." She never would say so. And then I saw a cardboard box show up, and then all of a sudden I couldn't see it anymore, and so I realized that probably was my truck, and so I got to doing she hid it, but I found it, imagine that. And so when she wasn't around, I'd get it and I'd carefully open it up, and then I'd play with that truck, and then I put it back. So I'm sure she never knew that I did that. So anyway, and hard to believe, I still have the truck, Tonka truck. And I don't really think it's ever been outside because that's the way I am. Never be a perfectionist in an imperfect world. You've got a lot of psychological problems. But this was really a truck that I really liked. So I have some more too, as far as that goes. Anyway, so that was on my mom's side. On my dad's side, we would go over Christmas break, Christmas vacation, we would go down to Florida. My grandma and grandpa Birky, they wintered in Florida for quite a while, at least 5-6 months. And my grandma had arthritis so bad, and up here was so hard on her. And so every Christmas we'd go down there as a family, and a lot of my dad's siblings would be there at the same time. And actually a couple of dad's cousins were there. So there was a lot of cousins for me to play with in my age group, and that was a lot of fun, so look forward to that. My grandparents, Birkies, didn't have any thrills or whistles. They never had a Christmas tree, and they lived very frugal and very simple, and that was okay. We didn't mind. There was no presents passed out. They had too many grandkids, and so, but it was okay. We had a good time just playing with our cousins and being together. Christmas that I remember, of course, was, like I said, when I was 3 years old, and I got that truck. Another thing that happened in mine when I was 4 years old, my dad sat us down, my 2 sisters and I, and he said, "For Christmas, I'm giving you a $20 bill." So he handed each of us a $20 bill. Now, I think I've seen a $20 bill from a distance at that point in time, but I've never had a $20 bill in my hand. So I'm looking at this $20 bill and I'm thinking, holy cow, that's a lot of money. Wow, what am I gonna do? And so I put it in my sock. I kept my money in a sock in my drawer, my dresser. And I know I had that $20 bill for at least a year, probably longer. I would make some money from time to time. I never really got an allowance, but we would do things, and I helped a neighbor. He had a dairy farm, and we'd do things like that. And so that $20 bill actually was my introduction to materialism. And I know that, I hope I'm getting over it, but it was good.
Were you 4 years old or 4th grade?
4th grade.
Okay.
4th grade, when I got the $20 bill. So, yeah, so those are a couple of things I remember. Had good parents, and this will be the first Christmas without my mother. She died last September the 3rd at 94, and it'll be a little different, but real thankful for her, and thankful for the good home I was raised, and thankful for Christmas and what it really means. We want to get gifts to everybody, but we want to give gifts to everybody, but what gift can we give to Jesus? That's really the bottom line. So, okay, thank you.